Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing a little Q&A all about me, all about baby number 2, baby number 1 as in Charlotte, some questions about Steven. Honestly, whatever you guys asked me, we're gonna answer. So let's get right into it, shall we? One of the most common questions we have received is, have we picked a name for baby number 2 yet? If you have been following me for quite some time, you know that we did not tell you about baby number 1's name, as in Charlotte's name. So what makes you think that we're going to tell you baby number 2's name? But seriously, let's be real. Honestly, no. We haven't picked out a name yet. What are you planning to do differently this time around with baby number 2? Honestly, not much. I would say the main thing that I really want to do differently is more baby wearing. I want her to feel a little bit more like, actually it's a catch-22 because I want to say I want her to be a little bit more of a Velcro baby. But in the same breath, I don't. Like Charlotte, I really wish that she wanted to cuddle and hold my hand. She's just Miss Independent, but I'm guessing majority of the time, Miss Independent is a good thing. And it makes me confident to have baby number 2 knowing that Charlotte is Miss Independent and it's not going to change a lot for her. Let's open it up in the comments. Would you say that your baby's more like a Velcro baby or an independent baby? And if so, did you baby wear and do more contact naps one way or the other? Because I wonder if that's going to change things. Otherwise, I'm planning on exclusively breastfeeding. I breastfed Charlotte up until 8 months when I stopped to have baby number 2. Doing baby-led weaning, doing sleep training, all of those things we're going to keep the exact same. Am I scared about the transition from baby 1 to baby 2? I would be lying if I said no. Absolutely I'm scared. It's just one of those things where you don't know what it's going to be like. And Charlotte, at the end of the day, is still a baby. We're going to have 2 under 2. They're going to be 19, 20 months apart. So I am just fully ready to embrace the chaos and then go from there. They're going to be best friends eventually. I just know that the first little bit is going to be chaotic, and that's okay. I'm just gonna fall into the chaos of motherhood. Someone did ask if I feel like the second pregnancy goes by faster than the first pregnancy. Absolutely. Not only does it go by faster, but also the anxiety is so much less because you've done it once before, and you honestly are not eat, sleep, breathing pregnant life. You are eat, sleep, breathing your toddler. And then you kind of forget that you're pregnant until you're like, oh yeah, something just moved in there. A few questions for how many kids do we want? Honestly, if this baby was a boy, I would say we would probably be done. But now that we're gonna have 2 girls, I don't know if we're gonna go for a third. That is probably more of a Steven call. I have fully embraced I'm ready for him to be all right, I want to go for a boy. I'll be all right, game on, let's do this thing. But I could definitely be fine with my 2 girls too. I don't think we will have more than 3 though. On to a few questions about Charlotte. So we've had some questions about her current schedule, what it's looking like. Charlotte is my 16-month-old daughter. She is now on a 1 nap schedule. We ended up switching her to 1 nap at 15 months old. She was on 2 naps before that. So now what her schedule looks like, she wakes up at 7 a.m. We give her a sippy cup right when she wakes up. She has breakfast maybe around 8:30. We'll hang out, play throughout the day. Around 11:30, we'll do lunch or else a big snack. Then she sleeps 12 to 3. That's her nap. It's a 3-hour nap. She'll wake up. We'll either do a snack or lunch, depending on what we did before. She'll hang out, play. We have dinner around 6. Bath time, and she's in bed by 7 to 7. Does Charlotte throw tantrums? Absolutely. It is a fun old time to be a toddler mom. I've been doing a lot of research on how we're trying to go about tantrums and what we can do. A lot of it at this age is just kind of redirecting your kid of I'm not going to give in to why you're tantruming. Let's do this instead. If you give in, they're just going to learn that tantrum equals what they want. If you have questions about the parenting styles that I'm planning on using, go ahead and drop them in the comments, and I could definitely make a separate video on that for you guys. When are we planning on potty training Charlotte? I have a goal to get Charlotte potty trained before baby number 2 comes. That's a far-fetched goal because they say typically you don't potty train until about 2, and Charlotte will be 18 months when I want to start. They do say that that's the earliest you can do. So I'm really, really hoping for it. I will say that she's already saying poo-poo or pee-pee. When she squats, she'll tell me. I'll be do you have poo-poo? And she'll be yeah. So I feel that is definitely a good step. So in about 2 months, we're gonna try to start the potty training process. What are your workouts like? How often do you work out, and has it changed with pregnancy? I mainly am a weightlifter. I like to weightlift, and then I'll just like do incline walks on the treadmill, that sort of stuff. Weightlifting is my thing, so I'm like the one in the gym using the dumbbells, doing the squat rack, things like that. Has it changed with pregnancy? Honestly, not really. I do a little bit less weight, maybe a little bit more reps, and then I do some slightly different things depending on how big my belly is or how I'm feeling that day. And obviously I just give myself a little bit more grace, but overall it's relatively the exact same thing. They say that you can do whatever you were doing before, so I just do that. And on average, I would say I work out about 4 to 5 times a week, flexibly, depending on how I'm feeling morning sickness wise and stuff. Another question was about like babysitter, nanny, things like that. My thoughts on it, how it's been going, if we have a nanny. We do not have a nanny. We do just have a date night babysitter that we maybe use like once, maybe twice a month for a couple of hours, just for Steven and I to go out and have some us time. The last question about me and Steven is, how do we argue and what do we do about our arguments? And honestly, I hate to be the one to say it, I'm not just putting up some fake thing, but Steven and I have always been so good at communication that we don't argue. We always just like discuss things and communicate before they get to the point of an argument. So I asked him this question. I was like, how do we go about arguments? And we both looked at each other and we were like, we don't really argue, like, ever. And if we just talk things out, like if we need, like we straight up are like, hey, this is bothering me because of this, or hey, this is bothering, like right as it happens. We don't hold things in. And we're also very, very, very respectful of each other. Like we never call each other names. We never raise our voice at each other. We never like swear, none of that stuff. So that's what we do, and that's what works for us. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like button. Go and subscribe. I love you guys, and thank you. Mwah.